Okay, so here's the deal. Shout out to the great people at the Shade Room. You know, they are a real blog, unlike Meat Magazine, which is just a fuckboy with a microphone. But man, god damn, all the fine women with big asses are gonna come together to make my lotion bill go through the roof once again. I'm Team Pretty Girl for Life, and all these fine ass women are gonna have their new show that I'm gonna be tuning in with my eyes glued to the screen for every motherfucking episode. So shout out to the Shade Room. They posted the following article on July 18th of 2017. Talia Oliver posted it, and what the article was titled was hashtag TSR exclusive, or the Shade Room exclusive. See, they get exclusives because they're a real blog, unlike Meat Magazine, who's just a lotion buyer with a microphone. Anyways, what they said was new show Married to Hip Hop featuring Crystal Smith, Shantel Jackson, and Heather Sanders set to rival Love and Hip Hop franchise. Here's what they wrote. Hey, hashtag roommates. So we just got the inside scoop on a new show headed to E! This fall. It's called Married to Hip Hop, and is set to rival VH1's Love and Hip Hop franchise. So far, we know that hashtag Nelly's girlfriend, hashtag Shantel Jackson, hashtag Neo's wife, hashtag Crystal Smith, and R&B singer, hashtag Miguel's longtime partner, interesting, Nazanin Mandi, have been cast on the show. Hashtag Tank's fiance, hashtag Zenna Foster, hashtag Kid Ink's lady and baby mama, Isaiah Collins, as well as hashtag Lola Monroe, who is the girlfriend to rapper hashtag King Los, will also be joining the show. For the record, King Los is one of the most underrated rappers ever. He's fucking amazing. He's a beast. But anyways, the gag about this show being on E! Is that hashtag Black China's former BFF, or best friend forever, hashtag Heather Sanders, is the final cast member and is currently dating rapper hashtag King Trell. If you remember, 2 years ago, Heather and China got into a heated argument over Snapchat, and we compiled all of the videos, which you can view below. Now, for the record, yes, they did post that particular video. It was like 7 minutes and 28 seconds. I remember that back in, actually, it was 2015. But anyways, details about how the ladies will be interacting has not yet been released to us, but this is an impressive lineup. Will you guys be tuning in? Talia. Hell yeah, I'm gonna be tuning in, and hell yeah, it's impressive. Shoot, I'm over here thirsty in the motherfucker, thirstier than the motherfucker in anticipation for all these fine ass women. But anyways, I can't wait to tune in because the women are fine. You know, I don't even need to know like really what the show is really about, other than it's just a bunch of fine women and it involves hip hop. And I'm going to be tuning in because, you know, basically I'm not really thirsty. Let's just be real here. I mean, it's beautiful women, you know, they're walking art projects, and, you know, excuse me for wanting to marvel at God's greatness. And, you know, all these women are fine as hell. And Lord, all right, I got to go, y'all. Shout out to all the beautiful goddesses that are going to be starting the show. Y'all already knew that I was going to talk about it. Y'all already knew I was going to watch it. Anything that has to do with fine melanated women, y'all know I'm going to watch that shit about 11 times. Yeah, so, damn, my mouth is dry as fuck. I'm thirsty as shit right now. But not thirsty like that, because supporting fine women is not being thirsty. It's just being honest. I mean, we all look. I just happen to look more than others, and I'm willing to admit, you know, that I'm watching the show because the women are fine as shit. This is what it is, Christ. Let me know what y'all think about it all below, my Jesus. Be sure to subscribe to the Meat Magazine YouTube channels. Visit meatmagazine.blogspot.com for more. Follow me on Twitter at Meat Magazine, Meat Magazine 7 on Google Plus, Meat Magazine blog and Instagram. Be sure to hit that notification button. It's right next to the subscribe button. It looks like a bell. I wish it looked like these fine women and their pretty faces, big old booties, but it looks like a bell. Now, once you click that motherfucker, you'll be sent alerts. You'll be notified when new videos get posted, my Jesus. But yeah, I want to know whether or not y'all gonna be tuning in. Y'all know I'm gonna be there. Fine women, hip hop. Oh shit, Jesus. Gotta go, my Christ.